The June primaries may be about a month away, but come this November, Illinois voters will have the chance to vote on a constitutional amendment. I spoke with both supporters and opponents of this historical vote. A constitutional amendment faces its first legal hurdle Friday afternoon.
The goal of this lawsuit is to keep this unconstitutional measure off the ballot.
The measure referenced is known as Amendment 1, or the Illinois Right to Collective Bargaining Amendment. State Senator Ron Villivalum sponsored the amendment and says it passed with bipartisan support.
It is a constitutional amendment to ban right-to-work laws from going into effect in the state of Illinois.
The Senate Joint Resolution passed during session in 2021. The language for alerting voters about the amendment was passed this April. Senator Villivalum says this amendment affirms Illinois' promise to support workers and unions in the state.
We believe fundamentally that that workers should be able to organize and collectively bargain over wages, working conditions, benefits, and so much more.
But Jacob Huebert, president of the Liberty Justice Center, says federal law governs private sector workers' right to collective bargaining.
The state cannot legally create a right to collective bargaining in the private sector. What it could do is create a stronger right to collective bargaining in the public sector.
Friday afternoon, plaintiffs represented by the Liberty Justice Center and the Illinois Policy Institute will appear in Sangamon County Circuit Court, petitioning to block the constitutional amendment. Stay tuned to WMBD and CIProud.com for more updates on the case moving forward. Well, this amendment will be published with explanations as well as arguments in favor and against the amendment. The pamphlet has to be sent to voters by the Secretary of State by October 11th at the latest. To pass, it needs at least 60% of those voting on the question or a majority of those voting in the election.